At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family because our members become our family. It is not about competition but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Welcome everybody to another talk here with your health coach Sandro Torres. Today, you and I, we're gonna have a serious conversation. You said that you are eating healthy, and I bet you're telling the truth. There is no reason to lie, but you're gaining weight. And for the amount of food that you're eating and you're eating healthy, it doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, but before that, we're gonna go over the things you said, the way you eating, the way that you are eating. You said that in the morning you only eat your breakfast and you eat, which is a sandwich, and you drink a coffee. And then you don't eat anything until around 4 p.m. That's your dinner. And then you stop eating. And that's your whole day. That's the only things you eat. And when you eat something healthy. You eat a piece of meat, some veggies, rice, things like that, which it sounds very good, but doesn't add up. And with this, once again, I'm not saying that you are lying. Maybe you haven't taken the time to think and really think about every single day and the things that you do. So you don't eat processed food. You don't stop in the Starbucks. You don't eat out. You don't drink any alcohol. You don't eat excessively. You eat everything made at home. So where is the mistake if you don't do all that, any of that? I want you to think about it. Oh, now that you're thinking about it, you come out with some things that you probably are eating, right? You notice that at night you snack, which you don't take that as a meal, but you're snacking on chips. And also, you drink a margarita, not every night, but most nights you're doing that. So you also eat a pastry once in a while, maybe twice a week. And you stop in Starbucks and you get one of those full of sugar drinks as well. And that's probably the coffee that you're drinking in the morning. Think about it. All those things add up. If you only do one thing, maybe it's not bad, but all those things add up. Another thing that you eating out, and you eating out on the weekends, and you eating a lot out. You at least eat 6 times during the weekend, so that also adds up. And you eat a lot of nuts. You snack during the day and a lot of nuts. So everything is adding up. Think by the end of the month, if you having 5 margaritas, by the end of the month, you really drinking 20 of them. Those calories, the alcohol calories, and the add up. In other talks, we talk about how bad alcohol is for you. So we're not gonna go into details with that. Plus, you eating those two pastries every every week. By the end of the month, you having 8 of those. Now you eat out 6 times during the weekend. By the end of the month, they add up. You're drinking a coffee. Maybe you prepare your coffee at home. Maybe you drink once in a while in a Starbucks. You drink your coffee in a Starbucks. Those also add up. So now that you think about it, you're not really eating healthy. Those little things are getting in the way. Okay, so now that you sit and think about those little mistakes, it's nothing to worry about. You know, the only one that you lie to yourself, because you're not lying to me because you want to lie to me. I understand that. Even myself, I do that to myself. Sometimes I think that I'm eating healthy and I'm not eating healthy. It was this time when I think I was cutting meat. And once I was talking to one of our members and I was talking to her, this week I cut meat. Then I start thinking about it. And then I said, you eat a hamburger last night. And the night before, you eat a burrito with ground beef. And then the night before that, you eat a steak. And then I start catching myself into the lies that I was, according to me, cutting the meat. And that was a lie because my brain was acting in favor of me. It was trying to cover up all those things that I didn't supposed to do, but I was doing. So don't be ashamed. It happens to everybody. But it's good that you're discovering that you're making those mistakes. Because now that you discover that you're making those mistakes, now we can fix them. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. We're going to start fixing those mistakes so you can start losing weight this time. At least lose some pounds or not gaining weight, right? Because that's the whole thing. So the first thing I recommend so you don't snack at night is to eat on a schedule. Find a schedule where you can eat. For example, in the morning, eat your breakfast. There is many options out there. I'm just gonna give you a couple ones. Eggs with veggies. You can drink a green smoothie. You can also do an oatmeal. You can also do a smoothie with oatmeal and banana. There is many healthy breakfasts out there that you can start eating. That's one. Continue drinking your coffee if you want to do that. Don't stop in Starbucks. Make it at home. The next thing you want to do is eat your lunch. Make sure your lunch and your dinner, let's say lunch between 12 and 1 and dinner between 6 and 8 p.m. Make sure you have a lot of veggies, 50% of veggies and more. Cut the processed food, stop snacking, and that's the reason why you're gonna eat on schedule so you don't snack on bad things like chips and like drinking that margarita. Talking about the margarita. What are we gonna do with that? I know you like drinking. That's the reason why you do it. But if you care about your health and you care about losing that extra pounds, you should do something like that. So we concluded that you're drinking 5 margaritas a week. You can cut that to 2 a week. How's that going? Do you like it? You're not cutting your alcohol completely. You're just cutting 3 a week. And that's going to be a big jump. That's a good goal right there. You're eating 2 pastries a week. Why don't we cut that to one every 2 weeks? So that's going to make two a month, like a treat. That's going to help you. All those changes are going to help you not to gain weight. And also, if you continue making changes, to lose weight. What about the nuts? You're snacking on nuts. Can you count the nuts instead of just inly mindfulness? Can you start counting how many nuts you eating a day? Can you just give yourself a snack between lunch and dinner? And can they be nuts? But instead of just having the whole bag of nuts, can you get a little bunch, put them on the side, and that's what you're gonna eat? Perfect. So now we set up some specific goals and the things that you're gonna fix to start eating healthy. But this time, keep track of it so you don't lie to yourself. So your brain doesn't tell you lies. So now that you're keeping track of it, now you know how are you eating, and now you're gonna start eating healthy. If you think that you're eating healthy, but you're gaining weight, that means that you're not eating healthy. Yeah, there is other factors such as medication, such as birth control. I had a client, by the way. He was doing amazing. He was losing a lot of weight. He was putting a lot of muscle, and all of a sudden he started gaining weight. I given an advice that he should start eating oatmeal in the morning, so he made that change. After that change, he started gaining a lot of weight. I assessed him 2 times, and the 2 times he gained a few pounds. And he said the only changes I made is just eating that oatmeal. And I said, so then cut the oatmeal. So he cut the oatmeal. Next assessment, he came over and I assessed him and he continued gaining weight. So I asked him, I want you to really think about what other changes you made. Well, the other thing that I'm taking that I don't think is affecting my weight gain is some vitamins for my brain. Okay, if it's the only change you made besides the oatmeal, get it out of your life just for a month to see if it affects or doesn't affect you. He got that out of his life, those vitamins, and then the next assessment he started losing weight. So even those supplements they're supposed to be for the brain, it was contribute to his weight gain. So those little things do contribute. But once you start thinking about everything, and if you think that you're eating healthy and you're really not eating healthy and you have those little mistakes, the next step is to start fixing those little mistakes. And then after fixing those little mistakes, you're gonna start seeing results. You're not gonna gain weight, and even better, you're gonna start losing weight. So that's the serious conversation we had today. Hopefully you got everything out and concluded that there is things that you need to fix for you to be able to lose weight. So write them down, keep track of them, and hopefully you like this talk. Thank you so much for being with me today. Please share it with somebody who needs to listen to this talk. And your health coach Sandro Torres for now says bye.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content offered here, then I know you will enjoy these books. These are great tools to lead you to successful weight loss, better health, and greater happiness.